So if you go to page 12, and I will go faster than some of you are used to because these are not notes. This is something I just gave you time to work on, right? Okay, so to calculate the mean monthly income for 2019, we just add everything up and we get 32,347. This is page 12. We divide it by, we're considering 12 numbers. So we should be getting 2695.58 per month. So on average, if we were to spread our income evenly amongst all of the months, that's what it comes down to. And by the way, the bank will often do that. If you work for a company and you're not making the same, if you're self-employed, they want to know what your average monthly income is. So they'll see that when they look at, right, your monthly incomes. It's like, okay, so on average, you're looking at about 2695, right? All right, I think this one, everybody should be able to, I want to see this, okay? If you just come up with a number and it's wrong, I cannot give you any marks. So make sure units and everything, all that fun stuff is there. Median. You need to arrange it when it's the median. So I'm gonna, and you guys are gonna correct me if I miss one. But I'm going to go with my notes on this one, just copying. So I would strongly encourage you to write this down. And I use Excel spreadsheet to make these ones, so I know, and then I just scramble them later on. Okay, 3,200, 3,769, 3,870. 4236, and this is my classic check here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I've got 12 numbers. Chances are that, you know, at least I included them all. Could be that I made a mistake copying, but that's what it is. So to get the median, we know this is even, exclamation mark. So we're going to go 12 divided by 2, that's 6, right? So that means that to get our median, we're going to go the 6th plus the 7th, and we're going to divide that in half. So this 6 here just helps me to figure out, where do I start? Which two numbers am I going to pick? And let's say you draw a blank. I was talking to some of you. Let's say like, oh, well, I'm thinking it's these two here. So let's cover that up. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 numbers on either side. So yes, these are the two numbers you should be considering. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 2150 plus 2176. And so you add that and you get 2163 on the nose, right? This is the median income. What does the median tell me? Right. And so, you know, you want to know the textbook answer? That half of the months you make less than that, and half of the months you make more than that. That's like the textbook, like classic. That's what the government is usually looking for, median income. So when they make their programs, you know how they have like tax cuts and stuff? They're like, hey, this is like our median income. So let's make some tax cuts for people making less than that. Because the ones that are making more than that, they're doing all right. Okay, we got it. Now this gets tricky, okay? So you have to read carefully. Okay, you got to be with me on this one. In 2020, during the pandemic, she did not earn anything during April and May. So what that means is essentially these 2 months, it's 0, right? What is her new mean and what is her new median? And I think you know where this is going, right? Anyways, for the mean, what I will do, and some of you did that too, I'm going to take what I got in A and I'm going to subtract my April income. What was that? 2021. And I'm going to subtract 2891. Right. What am I going to divide that by? Am I removing those months, or is it just that I made 0? I just made 0, right? So I'm still considering those months. It's just that I didn't make anything during those months. I'm not saying omit them. I'm not saying don't include it in your average. I'm just saying, what is your new average? If I had given you this exact same setup, except for April and May had $0 in it. That's what I'm trying to say here. So 27,435 divided by 12. That is 2,286.25 per month. This is my new mean. And what is my new median? I hate to tell you this, but there's going to be a lot, like you're going to basically have to redo this one, except for 2021 and 2891. These ones are zeros now. So what do you do with those two numbers? I'm going to do that right here. 0, 0. Does that make sense? And then I'm just going to copy 1934, 1970, not 2021 because it's no longer our set, 2050, 2080, 2150. Oops, I'm in a bit of trouble here with these zeros. Oh well, that's why I don't use pen. Okay, so we're just going to go 0, 0 for those. Let's keep going. 2150, 2176. Nope, don't copy 2181, 2891, 3200, 3769, 3870, and 4236. I'm going to say this, highlight this please. 0, 0. Okay. That is April, May. 0, 0. Do I still have 12 values? Yes, I do, right? So it's still the 6th and the 7th, right? You all follow, right? So I'm going to take the 6th and the 7th. I'm going to divide it in half. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's these two values. So 2080 plus 2150. And so my new median, make sure you add first before you divide by 2, or else you're not going to get the right answer. 21, sorry, it's a 1, believe me. 2115 per month. That's my new median. And I think I'm just going to grab a highlighter and just say, this was my mean before, and now it's this. And then I'm going to grab the other highlighter, whatever other color, and say, this is my median before, this is my median now. The median hasn't really been affected all that much, right? If you compare the median, about 50 bucks. But if you compare your mean, it used to be almost 2,700, and now it's like 2,286, right? So quite a bit of a change there. Mean is the most affected by outliers. Would you agree that 0, 0 would be outliers for this set? Very different than the rest, right? Okay. What happens to the mean median when you have low outliers? Okay. The mean is affected the most by outliers, period. That's just a fact. Okay. The low outliers pull, you can use that word, right? Pull the average down. Whatever I have in the key, you can stick with that, but I probably have a different, that's just because I want you to have different ways of understanding, right? So original, OG, isn't that a word? My kids always use it. It's the OG. 2695.58, right? And then the new is 2286.25. Okay. So it's been pulled down. This is greater than that, right? Median has not been affected, has not been affected much. Yeah.
I wanted to let you know, instead of just using the previous answers, what I did was I just re-added up everything, and instead of 2286.25, I got 2285.83. It's pretty close, but I got it by just adding everything up.
You should be getting the exact. Did you divide by 10 or 12? No. Original is 2163, and the new one is 2115. Okay, so this is still like there's still a difference, but a small change. Small change. Okay, we're gonna move on to a new concept, and I know you're tired, but I still want to cover it today. Yes.